some of the challenges people find when they start a network marketing business is the fact that most people's lives are already busy. I mean, 24 hours a day is already taken up. Now, we all love going bowling and watching TV and going out for dinner and even just lazing around on the couch. So the reality is you actually have to put some things out of your life on purpose to make room to build your network marketing business. Now, that's a hard thing to do because nobody makes you do it. You know, you are your own boss, and no one's going to ring you the next day and say, well, Marcus, did you go and make those phone calls tonight? Or did you make them this morning, or whenever it was? So that's a big challenge that I found, was that, you know, when my friends were out partying or, you know, out playing football, well, I had to give up some of those things. They're out playing golf. I love to play golf. But I literally put my sticks away for 5 years because I thought, well, you know what? Until I build this business, I'm not going to have the money and the time to feel relaxed when I'm on the course playing golf. You certainly need to be prepared to work hard. And you know, one of the biggest reasons I think people fail or don't have the results they want when they start a network marketing business is they come in with false expectations. You know, you have someone turn up and the most money they've ever made in a year is $60,000. And here are these people from stage saying, well, my first year I made $250,000. So I think people have unfair expectations on network marketing. They've never made more than $60,000 a year, and they've probably been working at that career for 10 or 15 years. Now they come into network marketing and think, well, all of a sudden, I'm going to triple my income first year. They haven't learned a thing about the industry. They haven't really learned a thing about themselves. So it's important for people to realize if you're going to start a business, yes, you can have fast success, but it depends on where you are as a person and what you bring to the table when you arrive. It really takes time, money and people to build this business. That's what it takes, time, money and people. Now, you need to bring at least one of those things to the table, and you need to be partnered up with other people who can bring those other things to the business relationship. Now, if you don't have time, I don't care. You know people who I don't know. Introduce those people to me, and I can provide the time and the skills to work with those individuals. So I'm talking about putting a partnership together where you need to bring value to the table, and I don't care what you don't have. I just care, do you have something to bring to the table? I guess after being in the industry for 13 years now and being involved with a couple of different companies with great success, one of the key things I've learned along the way is that there are a lot of factors which dictate whether or not a business will really work to the level that you want it to. Because, you know, some people will jump into a company. Now, I jumped into a company first of all because it was the first thing I'd seen. You know, so I certainly hadn't done my homework on what was available in the industry. But the other thing I learned along the way was that just having a good product isn't enough to have a great business opportunity. Now, you know, you can go down to the local restaurant which makes the best lasagna ever, but it doesn't mean that that person is going to be able to franchise their business like a McDonald's. So just having a great product isn't necessarily the answer to everything. Very important, it has to be there. But then you look at something else. I mean, you've got some brilliant business minds who start a company. You know, the management team are unbelievable. But if you're doing that without a great product, well, then it doesn't work either. Now, having a good compensation plan is very important, because if you come to me, no matter what you do, and I can say, listen, you know what, if I can double your income for doing exactly the same work, would you do it? Most people would make that switch. So a product, a management team and a compensation plan are important, but timing in the market's important as well. The pricing of the product's so important. So what I've learned, I guess, along the way is that you need to evaluate a lot of different factors to really know that you're riding a wave that's actually going to sustain you. Some things go up very fast, but they come down very fast as well for different reasons. It only takes one thing for a business or a relationship to fall to pieces. Now that's just business in general, it's not network marketing. So that's what I've learned, and that's coming back to really realizing that you've got to do your homework, and you've got to look at everything across the board and not ignore the weaknesses because the other things look so strong.